Alright.
Is our live?
Yep, somebody just joined through a share.
Ooh, let's go. Welcome everybody. Thanks for hopping on today. Both live streams 1 and 2. We are in the middle of filming some content with a partner, for a partner, and we are going to be going through and finishing up these carburetors. It's a 99 Honda CBR600 sport bike, 4 carburetors, 4-cylinder motorcycle. So if you're on the live, you get to see the behind the scenes on this whole deal. And then later, you'll be able to check out the video. Well, we'll announce where it'll be dropped later. All right, let's get the old Pro of the Go. Lighting all looks good, I think. Looking solid. Now I gotta reorganize my pile since I destroyed everything. You know what? I'm not gonna run this thing through the ultrasonic cleaner. I think I'm just gonna do regular carb clean on this because I don't want to pull the throttle position sensor off. So. Everything looks good. There. All right, let's go ahead. All right. Got our carburetor kit from All Balls Racing today. I guess if this is going on. Here we are. This is the All Balls Racing carb rebuild kit for this motorcycle. Verify there. Here's our part number. We're going to go ahead and get this thing installed here shortly. I'm going to go through and get these carb body cleaned up, make sure the passages are all cleared out first. Earlier I mentioned we're going to run this thing through the ultrasonic. I've actually decided against doing that just because we do have a throttle position sensor on here. They are made to be waterproof, but if you don't have to submerge them in water, it's probably a good idea. And I don't want to take it off and mess up any adjustments that might have. So I'm going to go ahead, go through this, clean these up, and then we will go through this package here to see what we are going to use or not. I say that some bikes have a carb kit on them, and if they've been rejetted, or excuse me, some of these bikes, some of these carburetors have a jet kit on them. If they have a jet kit, we need to make sure we go back to the jets that were in it. If these jets are the same as the ones in here, we're going to use the new ones, just for a little bit of reassurance, just to make sure that everything's going to be perfect when we go back together. So I'm going to move these off to the side. Clean those here in a minute. And we're going to reorganize and regroup. Get our bugs out of here. If you guys weren't here yesterday on the live, these carburetors were full of mud and bugs and all kinds of stuff. Pretty neat. Make sure everything. You guys got any questions or comments or anything, please drop them in the comments. Got some questions about some things that I'm not allowed to talk about. All right, I've got everything back into the corresponding piles here. Holy buckets. Okay, mouse. Before we go any further with this, let's break down this whole carburetor rebuild kit from All Balls Racing. Again, here we are. This is for 99 for 2000 Honda CBR600 for the F4. Last generation of the carbureted CBRs on 600s. All Balls Racing makes great rebuild kits for these carburetors. I've been using them personally and professionally for the last 15 years and always recommend these. They high quality kits at extremely good prices. And one of my favorite things about all of these kits is that they do in fact, one of my favorite things about all of these kits is that they come with brand new hardware. So if you're working on something that somebody else has been into, which more than likely it has been, you'll have new screws to replace out all these stripped out ones from previous people. So this kit, we've got our CV cap screws, new football screws, and this model only has 3 and 3. So we're doing a couple extras here. We'll set those aside because those fit pretty much all Japanese carburetors. Kits all come with new mixture screw springs. These are our new mixture screw washers. into the second bag here. Second bag is going to be all of our rubber components, all of our seals and O-rings. These are our mixture screw O-rings, little small guys. And here we've got some new jet needles. I don't always replace those just because, like I said earlier, if there's a jet kit installed on this, we don't want to go modifying those. If none of the ones that are in the current CV slides aren't damaged, then I'm going to reuse the ones that are in there, but it is nice to have the option to have these and replace them. So again, we're going to set those aside. And we do have a brand new fuel needles. Brand new fuel needles or float needles. And for our final package, we're going to do a little bit of comparing here to see what we're going to be using. This is all of our metering stuff. So we have new mixture screws, we have new main jets, and we also have new idle jets. So we'll go ahead and pull all the original ones out here for comparison. When we pulled these out, the bigger jets were on the inside. So these are 135s, 132s for the outside carburetors. This is 135 and 132. 132, 132. So looks like our kits do match up identically. So I'm going to set aside the old or the original main jets. Go ahead, swap them out with the new ones. And I'm going to go verify quick which ones go where. Print off the diagram. Be right back. What's up, guys? Appreciate you guys all hopping in on the lives here. Get behind the scene on filming. It may not be the most exciting thing at the moment, but gotta get all this stuff filmed, get all it going here. Let's see here. I'm gonna go print off a diagram. I guess I'm gonna go print it off. I'll just.
Did you say for that question?
I did not. I did not say. Because I can't.
I loved your volume coffee.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go. I'll just do it on the phone, I guess. 1999 Honda CBR600 carb diagram.
She's got a couple parts to her, bud.
What's up?
She's got a couple parts to her.
Oh yeah, they do. There is a lot of stuff. Okay.
A lot of that though is if you pull everything apart, you're not doing
Yeah, everything. Yeah, we're doing like 75% of it.
it. Is it for internal?
Yeah. So there's two diagrams for the internal and externally final one there.
What about this? It's a singular.
Yeah, does it show jet sizes? Or does it give a... Oh, that's the manual. It might say something in the manual about it.
No, that was somebody posted on the forum.
Oh.
Cylinders 1 and 4 are 130, and 2 and 3 are 132.
Okay, so outside are leaner, inside are richer.
Yeah, so yeah, you can see here. Good little thing. Slow jet's number 40. Main jet is 132 for numbers 1 and 4. Numbers 2 and 3 are 135.
Does it run? See, I always get backwards in my head. I think they run them richer to help run them, keep it cooler.
I mean, that would be the case because the air's going to heat up faster than the fuel is, so you're going to run leaner on the outside because you're towards the outside for cooling. You're going to want more fuel on the inside because it's going to cool it down.
Yeah.
So let's go off the manual because that 130 and 132 is what a guy posted in there.
Yeah.
But if you look at this actually is a 99 to 2000 CBR600 F4 manual. So 132 on the outside,
135.
135
Okay.
on the inside.
That's how it came apart. I just wanted to verify because in my head, outside carburetors run cooler, and in cooler weather you need more fuel because there's more air.
And is this?
But it's the
And
opposite.
so for people watching, it's going to be similar values of like some things where it's the smaller the value, the larger the opening.
Nope.
So because the 132 is on the outside,
Yeah.
135 is bigger.
135 is
Never
bigger.
mind, I had
Yep.
flip backwards.
Yep.
Okay.
Ouch, got my finger. Okay. Do you have a Craftsman 10mm wrench?
I don't even have Craftsman.
Okay.
That's not yours?
It is, but I have another one.
Oh.
And I have duplicates of some of these. Like I said, this isn't the main box, so I sometimes get a little
Kitty wimp.
backwards on it. Yeah.
Little kitty wimp.
Nothing new. Nothing new. Yep.
I don't understand that. Might be able to say some. I mean, I know we are. You don't have to answer that question, but.
Yeah. I just had it in my head what he was trying to say. Yeah, I don't know. Do not know what he was getting at.
We need some sort of kerosene, bud.
Yeah, I know, it's cold. Freezing here. Alright, just pulled up a factory diagram just to verify. Yep, these all look like they are factory jets here. So the 135s go on the inside, 132s go on the outside, and the working theory, or if you want to have a rule to follow, is that the inside is hotter, so they usually deliver a little more fuel to help, one, with the engine temperatures, bring them down a little bit, and then also, I guess they want the heat. They just want more fuel with heat.
Well, because on the inside you don't have the outside carburetors are getting air cooled.
Yeah.
So the inside with everything being internal is going to make it hotter, so you can dump more fuel in there to keep it cooler.
Yeah.
And they've measured it enough to bait that it kind of evens out as you're running the bike. As my sensei once told me.
All right. Richer goes on the inside, leaner goes on the outside. If you're ever in doubt, go check it out on a diagram, parts diagram or a manual. Okay, so we're going to be using the All Balls Racing jets on this. I'm just going to double check our mixture screws against each other. And we have a slightly different shape at the end.
Same length.
Exact same length.
But is the tip is longer, isn't it?
Same length.
It's conical.
But this is tapered here and that's there. I don't know what the factory ones look like. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I'm assuming these are factory.
But we haven't done the math. We don't know if that's proper or not, so I just say they've done it. Want me to look it up?
No, we're good. No.
It is weird that they taper that instead of being straight cut.
And we can always adjust fuel ratios and stuff like as needed, but the needle itself is all that matters. Okay, we will be using the new fuel. We will be using the new mixture screws. Set the old ones aside here.
A little bit of that CC tag.
Okay, and the main jets or the idle jets. Forty. All right, that takes care of all of the parts that will be replaced in this. We have our new O-rings, we have our new metering parts. We'll remove all the old O-rings as we go through and get these cleaned up. And then we'll be ready to start reassembling. Okay. All right, just pulled up a factory diagram just to verify. Yep, these all look like they are factory jets here. So. Stop it. Alright, just pull. Go. Alright, let's find my other tripod. eyes on the live around here. All right, it'll be right here. That's good. Good right here. Apparently I've lost all my carb straws. Carb cleaning. That sounds about right. What do you know? All right, with these carbs fully broken down, we're gonna go ahead and just take a simple can of carburetor cleaner. And we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna blow through all the passages on this. It's important that we get out the idle, the choke, the main, the idle jet circuit. Make sure we clean out the needle and seats. I'll show you how I like to kind of polish those and make sure those are nice and clean. And then just take a look around to see if you see any more kind of air jets. Up here up top, obviously with all of this, all the oil and bugs, everything that's in here, we want to make sure we get all that cleaned out. A couple air jet surfaces up here as well as the choke. Just blow through all of this, make sure that every passage is clear. Once we're done with the carb cleaner, we will chase this with some compressed air just to verify everything's looking good. And then once we're done with that, we'll start assembling. Safety first. Thanks, Scott. Let's see what we can see here. So the carburetor and the carb straw, we'll go ahead and stick that in there. I like to watch and see. You can see the fuel coming out, excuse me, not fuel, the carb clean coming out through the inside there. It's coming out through the small holes. You know that the mixture screw hole is clear itself. It's good. Spray everything on top. Helps get everything soaking here. The bad part up here, all this stuff's got to go. Bad. More slick. Sorry if you're on the live, that's gonna be a touch loud. bring everybody back over to the bench here. Something I want to include in this video here, we are obviously using the new jets from the All Balls Racing Kit, so don't have to worry about it on this particular carb rebuild, but let's say for some reason you need to use the old idle jets or the old main jets. Let's walk you through how I go about cleaning these things real quick, just in case you're ever in that situation. There are some tools you can use for these things. I'm going to grab a couple of tools that we use, just to give you an idea, things that do work. If you're just an at-home guy and you're doing your own carb cleans and stuff like that, you're probably going to resort to this. This has been my go-to for years. Always works, always available. Basically, we're looking at some wire. This is just a big chunk of wire that I had. Cut the insulation off of it, pull out little strands of wire. Use that. These work great for the smaller, like the idle jets. And then on some of your bigger jets and your emulsion tube holes, a thick bread tie is always great, or twist tie, whatever you would like to call these. These things are phenomenal. They're cheap. You can get them anywhere. You probably have some laying around the house right now. These are a great little tool to have. If you're doing more carb cleans, maybe you're helping out your buddies, maybe you're starting a little shop, you can upgrade, and they make little carb cleaning kits. These are nice. They have little brushes on them. This is twisted wire, so it's nice and sturdy. It's also rough on the edges. So as you're running it through, let's say, a main jet, you can scrape the wall pretty decent on it. These are great, and these are also cheap and cost effective. Run you through. So here is the bread tie. I like these. Bend them a little bit, get some kinks. That allows you to rough up the edges of the inside of that wall. It is critical if you are cleaning a jet versus replacing it that you do scrape. Just because you can see light through it doesn't mean this thing's totally clear. I want to make sure you get in there and really scrape that wall to make sure that if there's any kind of fuel varnish or any kind of fuel buildup, you get all of it out. Because looking through it, it might look clear, but if there's a thin buildup, it'll be a nice circular orifice in there still, but it will be narrower than it needs to be, causing a fuel restriction and a lean condition, which is what we don't want. So you make sure you rough up those edges pretty good. I get a lot of comments about using torch tip cleaners. These things can work as well if you find the right size. The thing I warn you about these is that these are kind of like a file, and this is brass. It's really easy to enlarge this hole and screw up your jetting. So be mindful if you do opt to go that route. I don't like recommending these to people just because I have seen them egg out these holes, make them run too rich, and just cause all kinds of problems. So these ones are easier on the jets. The bread tie will never do any damage. Those are pretty much free. For the small jets, take these little copper wires. When I say small jet, I mean the idle or pilot jet. These work great for running through. They fit through most of the orifices on these little guys. And again, you're going to run those through, rub up the edges real good on that jet, make sure everything's nice and clear. I spin around on there, going in and out. And then actually recently on some online stuff, somebody suggested checking out guitar string. And that is a new one. It's not something I thought of. I don't know why, because got a musical background as well, but the guitar string works fantastic. This is probably going to be my go-to from now on for these really tiny holes because it fits right through. It's nice and stiff. Just be careful. The end, I was playing with it, I did stab myself with these. So they can't be sharp, but they work very good, and you can get a whole pack of them really cheap. I think this whole pack, how many are in here? 20 of them for like $6. So, good thing to know, good thing to have. Ready with the kit. All right. Okay, let's see here. It's all looking great. This needs to turn. Ty, how you coming? Yeah? GoPros get hot. They get hot. Okay, let's see here. This back in, this out of the way. Man, these carbs were filthy. Pull these out one more time. If you're on the live, watch your ears. It's gonna be loud. Okay. Back, everything's clean. A little bit out of here. All right, be right back. I gotta go grab another tool or two. Finish this up.
We'll put this all together and see if he wants them. He wants to be sitting in forward more. He wants to sit in straight reach. How long is the reach? That would be me. I'm sitting down on top of this. But I got short arms. Well, maybe so, like, figure out how to do this, like, all that stuff, like, we have to, like, I think. Or the other one, oh, and that gives me. What's up? Can't do any of that. Can't do any of this, don't do it. Clutch cable and all that stuff. It all goes together and cover it. Oh, this is why it's gonna be shit, because.
We'll talk for a while. I gotta go back.
It's right there.
Thank you.
Let's see them snap-on tools.
Who says that?
Barker tools.
Barker tools. Oh, we've got plenty.
Must be a guy that sells.
must be a dealer. We've got plenty of snap-on tools. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes in the shop. This
Snap-on dealer.
this particular box is not full of snap-on, but my big one goes to the shop. Could be very full of them. Okay, Q-tips.
Everything I have Harbor Freight.
Ask if he'll take a tire machine back for me. As promised, I was going to show you guys how we go ahead and take care of these seats. Again, these are a pressed in seat, so these are not removable. So what I like to do is I like to take a Q-tip, take some carb cleaner, spray it and wet the Q-tip itself. I'm going to take by hand, put it in each seat, and clean and polish the seating surface, or the ceiling. Clean and polish that ceiling surface. And you can tell we've got fuel in there on them. Just some buildup, and all it takes is just a little bit of buildup to cause something to leak.
Talking about budget billing, my budget billing went up.
Did it?
246 to 252.
That's not terrible. I mean, still went up, but
I'd rather not pay it at all.
well, I hear you there. All right, that is this full thing cleaned. Outside the carburetor is still a little bit of dirt, or are still a little bit dirty. We're not super concerned with the outside of the carburetors, mainly getting the inside taken care of on this job. we're ready to start reassembling. Everything goes back together opposite as it came apart. Thanks for watching. Just kidding. Pay me my money.
So my question is, I was like, this is 10 times longer than the 10-minute.
Oh, well, and I'm done shortening it down. I'm sure most of the stuff I'm talking on here, I'm gonna go overdub as well, because like, as I'm working on this, thinking about everything else, it's not coming out super clear. But we've got the footage, and I can go through and edit and make myself look smart. Now, right. Joey, hello, Mr. Stover. Clean it more. No. She is.
Joe, you printing better ducks yet?
I knew that was coming. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start reassembling the bad girl here. No, we're not.
Also, Joe, I'm sick and tired of you not addressing me.
Yeah, Tyler wants some love too.
No, that guy ghosted him. He's talking about the
That guy
the
goes.
guy
Oh,
file.
that guy. Yeah.
You know that.
That
guy.
sounds about right. One more thing I forgot to mention, we are going to clean out these small holes we talked about earlier in the emulsion tubes. Take whatever tool you would like that we talked about for cleaning. We're going to run it through all of the holes. It is important that these are clear. This is where your emulsifying, atomization happens with the fuel. This is how you make your fuel smoothies.
Would you say emulsification?
I mean, an emulsion tube is an emulsifier. So, I mean, yeah.
But what would you say emulsification? Is that the proper?
Oh, I have no idea.
Proper linguage.
You know, I'm more of a mechanic than I am a
bronze. And copper. I'm not quite bronze yet. Isn't bronze just nickel and copper?
Yes. You're more on that like paper towel.
Someone in there's gonna be like, no, it's chemical atom makeup is
Adamantium.
1000
Yeah.
plutonium.
On the periodic table of elements.
Something about a Jeep Dragon.
Jeep?
Might be getting a Jeep Dragon file soon though.
Ooh.
What's a Jeep Dragon?
Jeep Dragon. Is that like a duck but a dragon for a Jeep?
I didn't even get that, but now I get it. I think that's what he means.
I don't know. I'm just speculating.
Well, because we were talking about Jeep ducks. Now
Oh.
it's Jeep Dragon.
Jeep Dragon.
Jeep Dragon file soon.
How good does this look? Looks great. There we go. Much more better.
I wonder if this person Bob, the Barker Tools.
Bob Barker Tools. Let's go.
BBT.
Ask him if he's ever tried those weightlifting salts. Our Snap-on guy did.
Yeah. Yo, Bob. You ever tried them
Joe Rogan's
Joe
smelling
Rogan
salts.
salts? Because they are no joke. Our Snap-on guy tried it today, and he
He got passed. He thought he was gonna pass out.
was not happy.
Dude, he full blown panicked. Not saying I didn't, but I still feel really bad that he. I mean, I told him 3 times.
I mean, but it's sneaky though, because like we've smelled a couple, and they weren't that bad. Then we smell that one, and Jesus wasn't ready for that.
Ooh,
I wasn't ready for that.
that was stout.
Do you believe in life after love?
Kind of have to.
I can feel something inside you say.
Really don't think you're strong in love?
Hold it. Wait a minute. Something about you.
All right, so with this video for them, Ty, do we go like, do I go full like wild on it and make it like really, really crazy, or?
What do you mean by crazy? I think you just make it very Josh. Like our videos are always like upbeat, funny, slight irritation and anger at times.
But then also like we got some cool stuff going on. What's for lunch today? No lunch today, Joey, because Tyler said he's not buying for the shop.
Not anymore.
Well, free lunch. Well, I'd say you.
I'm on my 30th free lunch every day.
I would say you spent too much money yesterday, but
I didn't.
you didn't. Tyler went out and we did some wheeling and dealing, and then I somehow ended up with all the dealings.
I'm gonna go deal tonight.
It's all right. Okay. I'm not mad.
I hope so.
Not mad, just pissed.
Not mad. Nope, not just kidding.
Nope. Yeah, I'm wondering on this video here, do we do, because like they said they'll provide music and stuff. I'm like, I could do some sick edits, sort of like I did with the jet skis.
Okay, but is this one where they're gonna edit or we're editing?
I'm editing. They're not. I'm doing all the editing.
But they own it, they said.
Yep.
So what if you do all that work, send it to them, and they're like, yeah, we don't like that, we're gonna change it. I mean, does the payment / thing, does that change if they do that?
No. I don't know. Maybe.
So stream 1, stream 2.
Cool.
do. Joey, if you really cared about us, you'd support one of our goals.
Yeah.
It's only a couple dollars. I don't know how you do it, because
I don't like the way these feel. Whoever did these carburetors last did some funny stuff here. I don't like it.
What did somebody send us the other day?
100 for Jules. They sent us a gift. I don't know how you send a gift on the old YouTubes and stuff. Question for everybody on the live stream. If you're watching a how-to video, oh, I can hear myself and I can't do that. If you're watching a how-to video, like let's say the one we're currently filming, what kind of things are you looking for? Are you looking for fun? You looking for entertainment? Straight education? You want a boring, straight, all the way through video? Some people like that. Or are you looking for edutainment? Music, cuts, voiceovers? Let us know. Josh, the motorcycle guy. All right, Joey likes a little bit of fun and informative, so edutainment, okay? Edutainment. Well, we've got the tainment part down pretty good.
Yeah, except for you're censoring me. Can't talk about my education.
Education.
Or the lack of education.
Don't tell people that we don't know what we're doing. Verify these jets are getting put in the correct jetting spots. You guys will recall we said that the inside carburetors want more fuel. So 135s on the inside, 132s on the outside.
Butter jelly.
Tech tip. don't over tighten the jets.
You need to do tech tip, but then make it completely random.
Tech tip, these go back on the motorcycle, not in your
You know
car.
what makes these carburetors different from my carburetor? Is that my carburetors are on my car. These carburetors are not. What the heck is that?
Oh,
Is that a Sharif?
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah,
Is it Sheriff or is it?
it's a Sharif. He's stopped. I think he's just on his phone,
Oh,
doing on the phone things.
law enforcement outside. Let's go.
All of a sudden the camera starts shaking and run.
They're baiting us.
Get down!
The live stream. What's your favorite?
Oh, we're
Yeah.
we're getting, or what's that called? We're getting
Swatted.
Swatted right now.
Oh, that would be something.
Remember the day that you told live stream? That guy called the live stream from the thing.
Dude, yeah.
He
Let's
did-
not even mention that.
He didn't even say anything, right?
He did.
What did he say?
He asked if.
Prince Albert was in a can?
No, he
Let him
asked.
go?
He asked if the. He asked if we were blowing snow with the snow blowers, or in the back, snow blowing each other.
Is that what he really asked?
Yes, but not the snow blowing part. Rude.
I like you.
I look at you. All right, let's get these back in the shot here a little bit. I got everything kind of bunched up.
Got everything just kind of in a pile.
All right. Mixture screws. Got the mixture screw itself. The spring goes on first, then the washer, then the O-ring. Easy way to remember the orientation is that obviously the spring goes on first, and then the washer protects the O-ring from the edge of the spring, and then it all goes down.
Do you want to grease those first?
Nope. Not talking about that either.
Learned your lesson?
Everybody on the old internet get mad at me. I don't really care.
We need to like make crude tools and use only those. Like,
I don't know who you guys are, and
what?
I don't know. We got invited to come or something. I'm not here for it.
How to revive the code. What are you talking about?
Invited to co-host. I don't know. Somebody invited us to co-host something, and I didn't recognize either of the names, so sorry.
Pull my fingers, weights.
Mixture screw,
Almost major.
spring. Oh, if I do this, I'll drop it all. Washer. O-ring. Look at that, just like that. He's still out there?
Yeah, I should go like around the building just to grab the key for one of those scooters, but like run out the door and just take off running. And then slowly, somberly walk back.
Like maybe they saw that I have a car in Montana.
Ooh,
Yep.
WD 40.
WD.
I don't know what HD is. Dr. Johnson said I got 80 of them somewhere. I mean, I will say I'm proud of him for pulling over at least to be on his phone.
Yep.
And then he comes in here and arrests one of us.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not proud of you anymore, dude. Go drive on your phone.
Leave me alone.
Go on, Tina. You go.
As we mentioned in the beginning of the video, you want to make sure that you take your mixture screw, put it all the way down to bottom, again being gentle, until it bottoms out. Once it bottoms out, we're going to count our turns out. That's half a turn, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, and these were set about 2 3/4 to 3. So we'll set all of them about 2 3/4.
What's it all in before?
see where that gets us. Half, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5. Oh, I lost count.
Do it, height.
Every time. Need to start. Ties Tech Tip Tuesdays.
Is Joshua let me do that.
1, 1.5, 2, 2.5. Tyler would just be on there and be like, here's all the ways to not be annoying. You know, that might be beneficial to society.
How to not be annoying?
Yeah.
Or how to be annoying?
How to not be annoying. Be like, so I read on RM's Facebook this morning. Half, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3/4.
Want to get on Facebook and
Yes.
say what's on your mind?
I do. Don't.
Don't.
Ty's Tech Tip Tuesday.
Just go back to bed. Because the truth is, nobody wants to hear it. Social media has been amazing, and I love what it can do for people.
Mm-hmm.
They need to teach how to use it in school, like the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s.
It's like, I love free speech, but sometimes I wish not everybody.
Yeah. You should have to apply for free speech.
I don't think that's how it works. So you get the good with the bad. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 mixture screws are in. 1, 2, 3, 4 main jets are in. Just gonna verify that everything is tight.
And llamas. Yeah, I couldn't do like a channel of my own where I have to be serious all the time, because I'm never serious. Because if you're serious all the time, then you need Jesus.
Yeah, it'd be tough. Floats all look good. Let's get those new needles.
I asked old boy about his if he's ever heard the song 21 Guns by who was that by? Green Day? And I haven't heard a response yet.
Oh yeah?
That's gotta be, is that Green Day?
Alright.
Chad, is that Green Day? I should know. Or is that All American Rejects? Some emo band.
Yeah, I should have removed all the old needles there first. Okay, so those are all old.
Tip for the peoples: if you are, all of our rubbers are good. Would you replace them with the new ones that you get, or would you keep the OEM ones that are still good?
You asking me or are you asking
I'm
them?
asking you.
If you have a carburetor and all of the O-rings and seals are good and it's your bike and you want to reuse them, go ahead.
What about these rubbers?
Those ones, I don't mess with those. Nope, on the diaphragms, I don't mess with them unless they're torn.
That was my question.
Yep, that's the only one. All these rubbers and stuff like that though, go ahead and replace them. Doing the customers, replace everything you can. Because you want the new gooder stuff in it.
Sometimes though, we found out the brand new ones don't work either.
It can be, yes, on the old vintage stuff. Sometimes. Also, separate your old stuff out from your new stuff, because I didn't do that.
Early. Do you have to have that in the window?
What?
Tag?
No. For like the new start of the school year, they like that. Just because, oh, there's the old one. But, principal's pretty awesome. She's got everybody's car memorized. And the parents.
Did you drive a new one every day?
Well, I mean, do you do that?
Huh?
I said I do that during the summer.
I do that.
I do that. Yeah, it's no surprise. If they see a weird vehicle, they're just like, hey, your dad's here.
I'm here for this. Where is he? That was a funny day.
Oh, that was,
There was a slight moment of panic. They're like,
yeah.
wait.
Like, how do I tell him his child's missing?
He's been kidnapped.
I'm like, no, my wife's out of the state.
Do you know what I do? I have a certain set of skills.
It's mediocrity. Mediocrity?
Mediocrity. Or is that?
I mediocrely clean carburetors.
I think you would just say I'm a mediocre at cleaning carburetors.
World's okayest carb cleaner. Josh, the motorcycle guy.
I don't even want to sit with you.
Oh, I'm so funny. Good.
I'm gonna put smelling salts all over your house.
You don't. Well, I'll know pretty quick. I'm gonna have to get close. Okay, on a real note.
We should hide one in the van.
Yeah. Well, if you just open that up and put it in the car, you won't be able to sit in the car. Don't do that. Also, I'm mad because I gotta put fuel in that thing today.
God forbid you have to put gas in a vehicle.
Well, I know, but I just filled up the truck yesterday and I hop in that and it's got
half in there.
I put about $30. There's like 4 miles left on that.
What? You guys.
Well, no one's driven that thing in a while, and the last person who did.
Oh, I forgot she's driving the other one.
Yeah. And now she's like, oh, I want to go back to this. I'm like,
Because it's going to be a lot easier than this.
well, yeah. There's so much more room and easy to get the kids in and out. Yeah. That's fine.
You should just go and
I support
those
you,
in
hon.
and get one decent vehicle.
They're all decent. That one's missing a bumper, but.
But I'm just saying that instead of having like all of it, just like go get like, dude, you need to go get one of those new Kia Sedonas.
I'm not doing no Kias. No
Dude,
Kia?
I know, but that freaking Van UV.
I did think about it. I was like, maybe I take.
What would you get for a van though? Like Dodge Caravan?
I'd go Sienna. I'd go get a Toyota for sure.
Do they still make the van?
Mm-hmm.
Like the Sienna still a thing in
Mhm.
2026?
Yep, they're awesome.
They're cool.
The guy from
Dude, you need to go get a Previa. Supercharged.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. Old one. That'd be a shop vehicle. That would not be a mom vehicle.
If anybody's got a Previa, reach out to us.
Let us know. We might be interested. No, I'd get an all-wheel drive. If I was gonna upgrade, I'd go get an all-wheel drive Sienna.
I bet they're expensive
They're
nowadays.
very expensive. Yeah, you can spend 60.
Really?
Pretty easy. 40 to 60, depending on what you get. I'd just go get something a little more updated. Like the van that she had, oh, dude, it was so nice. 2 years newer, had like, how many miles did it have? 80,000 miles on it. And it was the top trim, so it had all the stuff in it. Had the video, the TV in it, had the heated seat, I installed the road shirt on it. It was a good van. Till that 1992 Chevy Lumina took it out.
Jesus, they start at 40K.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they start at 40 and up. Yeah. Golly.
To get a limited, not even the top of the line,
Mm-hmm.
but just the leather with all-wheel drive,
Yep.
$57,000.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yep. Oh, I'm too far off on my. Oh, dead on that one. 70 or 60. It's nuts. I'm a pass. For real though, I was like, oh, I could probably sell. I just can't get rid of the Tahoe though, because it's just such a cheap,
Yeah.
decent vehicle, and it literally does everything I need. But at the same time, like, I'd sell it and make a couple thousand on it. I'd be okay with that. I won't be able to place it though. Alright, I'm gonna have to move these and do this the correct way. These tins. Let's see. So far.
Okay, but to get a more powerful all-wheel drive Honda Odyssey, $54,907.
Really?
Fully loaded, like I'm talking to the gills, the Elite, all-wheel drive.
Twins turbocharged.
It's 280 horsepower and a V6.
Yep.
If they are all-wheel drive, right?
Make these things hard to get to. Okay. These are all correct. That's good. So you back on there.
Dang, but that 51 grand or 54 grand gets you like wireless open tailgate, hands-free, an 11 speaker 500 watt audio system, heated ventilated seats,
Okay.
heated steering wheel. I'm assuming that this,
This thing's gonna run so good, dude. These manifolds will loose.
dude, it'll run pretty
This
gangster.
thing's gonna rip. Ouch. Okay. Open, open. Oh, and those move so much better now too. Whoop, whoop. Not that that was our main issue, but definitely helped. Okay, those are in. That's all in. I think I am good to put our football gaskets on. So get these old float bowl gaskets out, real simple. I take a little screwdriver, burn along the edge, it'll pop up. You can pull these things out. You can tell things are old and brittle. That's why we're replacing them.
I take it back. Honda does not make an all-wheel drive van.
Really?
They're only front-wheel drive.
Certain designs of these float bowl gaskets can be hard to make them stay. Depends on the brand, the manufacturer, what carbs they are. These ones are going to be a little bit difficult. Little trick we like to use is to use some O-ring safe, either lubricant or grease.
Yeah, we've got a $2,000 tube of grease that works real well.
So we'll put a little bit of grease and show you guys how we like to do that. Where's my $2,000 tube of grease?
Yep.
At the shop.
You want some actual O-ring safe.
Yeah. Is touched. Kicker on.
Oh, well, give me a minute. I need to. Our diesel's almost empty.
Oh, is it? Do we have any
I
more?
think we have a little bit back there. I did top her off at one point, but I don't know the valuation of conjunction.
Mm-hmm. For the function.
Yeah. Junction. Conjunctivitis.
Just like that, we're good to go. Using a little bit of that O-ring lubricant in here. Using that in there is nice because this won't fall out when you turn it upside down to install it on the carburetor. Make sure it's in there. Got some? Oh yeah. Looks like they had some glue or something on this O-ring in the past, holding it in there. It's not going to bother us for anything.
That sounded just like, when you're taking a whizzer. Trying to get that like last little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You sure you want this on?
Yeah, we're good. Because most of this talking I'm going to have to cut out of this video anyway. Live stream, sorry, we're turning on that heater. It's going to be a little loud. Huh?
Cut out the audio.
Because it'll just be like in the background the whole time.
Not the whole thing though. You like the whole stream, the whole thing. I gotta cut it out.
Oh, from that point on, I will. But like all of this, the reassembly, I'm going to cut a lot of the volume out or audio out because we've been joking and saying.
There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong. We were told not to change who we are.
Yeah, well, I'm also not uploading a 3-hour video either, so. See, I think they have some lubricants. We might check and see if they have some of this stuff. This is,
That's nice.
yeah, let me swap that one. Well, swap both of them.
Too hot?
Got
That
it.
thing right there, that battery pack. You want to try to plug it in? Let me charge that battery.
Yeah, I think if we mount that. What is up, everybody? Sorry, we have a heater on the background. If we're rebuilding the carburetors on a 1999 Honda CBR600. Carb kits we like to use here in the shop. All Balls Racing. Great kits. Carb also won't fail you like some of the aftermarket Chinese stuff. Cheap Chinese stuff. So I lost.
I wonder if that works.
What's that?
TikTok popped up a thing, remove the background noise so I can hear you. See if that works. TikTok, tell if that, I mean, stream, tell us if that works.
That is hot.
Huh?
That is hot.
Want me to turn
Turn
it?
it that way, yeah. It's nice for the first 30 seconds. 6 squints. column. You're good.
Are you gonna do that?
Yeah, probably.
Those aren't the new ones, right?
Huh?
Those aren't the new screws?
Yep. The old ones. Most of them were in good shape, but there was a couple of stripped out ones. sometimes makes a little bit bigger of a gap. And I just took the camera around, showed, and make sure that it's not uneven, because if it's uneven, it means O-ring slipped out of the groove. Make sure I don't screw it up on camera. Well, if I do, it'll be a better teaching moment.
Oh, we'll teach you. We'll teach you things.
Not unheard of for me to mess things up.
Yeah, not me. I've never messed anything up. I'm perfect.
Yeah, the cable ran first before putting anything on, and
Did you say the camel ran first?
the cable,
Oh.
like a clutch cable. Don't wanna bring it up too soon.
It's only the 4th time I've taken it apart now.
Master. This is how you become a master tech. Go, something like melted plastic.
Yep. Nothing, just a diesel.
Probably that. All right. Bottom is put together. Good. Didn't do any pressure testing this time because we're gonna do
The Prey method?
We're gonna do the, no, we'll hook it up, let the fuel pump pressurize it. And that's how everybody else at home would do it, so that's what we're gonna do there. Okay, carbs 1 through 4. We'll go with the next one.
What are you looking for in these when you're going back together? Is there anything like the obvious cracking or tearing, but like, is there something you should be concerned about?
Not usually. On these guys, you just want to make sure that the needle is in fully seated. There is a retainer that holds this in. We have seen people have that missing or have it installed incorrectly. In this case, it appears to be all right. When you go to put them together, you just want to make sure that needle lines up into the hole there before you shove it down in, so you don't bend the needle. The little needle is somewhat fragile, delicate, is the word I'm looking for, yeah. These guys, you just want to make 100% sure you get this all the way down in the groove all the way around, and I'll show you how I test that once everything's back together. But no, there's not too much to look for on these. Just make sure they're clean, make sure it moves up and down smoothly.
When we get to that point, how do you test the function if you don't have air check?
If you don't have compressed air, how do you test it?
Is so taking your finger and kind of pushing it up and hearing
Yeah.
that, is that sufficient enough?
Yep, I will install one wrong, and then we can hear the difference between
Perfect.
one that's seated and one that's not seated properly.
I like that.
Yep.
I like you.
Yeah. The reason these are so important to have seated properly is the chamber up above has a different pressure differential.
Yeah.
There's a different pressure below and above, which makes this go up and down. It's not strictly a vacuum thing. So this does have to have an airtight seal. And if you don't have it in there, you'll quickly realize that you can't rev the bike over quarter throttle. And on a 4-cylinder bike, it's really bad because 3 of them will rev up and the one you misplaced or installed wrong. It'll run great idle and everything, and then you just won't have a lot of power up top, but it won't be missing because it'll still be running. It just won't rev and get enough fuel on the high end. Okay, so these are all installed correctly. I don't want to pinch it, so
Yeah, I would say.
I'll just install that one loose. Now let it leak. Okay, got all these installed here properly. All right, so number, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Told everybody don't get your parts mixed up. Here I am doing it backwards, but that's okay. These can be difficult to install. The spring goes up in here in the pocket down there on the stud. And you need to make sure it's not all bound up when you get it installed in there. Just like that. I don't know if that's gonna work either.
You guys got any, everybody in the streams, you guys got any projects you're working on at home or anything you're wanting to work on? Any starter questions? Any criticisms?
Everyone's got criticisms. Oh my gosh, that's a difficult one. And then I popped the freaking. We're having fun. I'll try a different tactic. Oh, that's probably the most difficult one I've experienced.
Smelling salts to wake up.
Mm.
Your water thing, dude?
My cup?
Yeah.
Yeah. I already have it out.
Huh?
It's out in that dang it, I must have. Now, watch me struggle in real time. Got it. Okay, I'm going to install this one.
What if you just don't install it?
I'm just going to do this. I'll leave it, like I said, I'll just leave it loose.
I was gonna say, what if you put it where it's not, because you could flip it, can't you? To where it's open some. So like, don't tighten out of the way, but like flip it. Oh, because it's got seated.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Just turn it.
I'm just going to do this. Yeah, get it on there. I'll leave it loose that way because I just won't pitch it. So I'll do. All right, so I'll show method number 1 of how I would test these.
Huh?
Even when trying, I can't do it wrong. Okay, let's see if this will pick it up on camera, but we have 2 of the CV slides installed. This one's installed correctly. This one I've left loose to simulate what it'd be like if you didn't get the diaphragm lined up correctly in the channel. So this one right here, you're going to be able to hear pretty clearly that we have good air movement coming out of the vents. There's also resistance aside from the spring in there. You can feel a little bit of that air chamber resistance on that slide, and it returns slowly because it's pulling air back in. This one, you kind of hear the sound of the moving air because it's moving air, but it's coming out here and not out the vent. And you can see that that slide is also snapping back down, showing that there is no air resistance. So, that is not installed correctly. That is the first method if you don't have an air compressor handy. How I would check to make sure these things are installed properly. You always want to make sure these are all good before putting back on the bike because it's not always accessible once on the unit. The other way I like to check these, take a little bit of compressed air. Normally you'll have all these on, but with the compressed air in here, it actually raises and lowers that. That's the correct way you want this on there. Be careful not to overpressurize that. You don't want to cause any issues. And on this one, just trying to give a scenario here, you guys. No movement. And with that cap all the way down, it's seated. It does work.
See?
Yep, good to go. All right, we're gonna go ahead and finish putting these all together.
I couldn't take the quiet anymore. It's royalty free.
It's all good.
What? Gotta get a little dance on, boy. The old Gucci gang.
What? All right. I'm gonna have you hold this camera and film from the side. Me getting this thing on here because I'm not gonna catch that from the top. Can you see most of it?
Mm.
This is going swimmingly.
With a little bit of patience,
Yep.
you can get them seated.
Just gonna verify it's down all the way. We will check with the air to make sure, but it looks like it is fully seated.
Something about being the cameraman I like.
Yeah. Perfect.
On a real note, I kind of like like I said, I like the vibe that CNS do.
Yeah.
I like that vibe where they're both in it, but they also like go back and forth.
Yeah.
Not to copy.
No.
I don't want to.
Well,
and we don't do the same stuff. But
right. But also long term too. Like this video is gonna be kind of bland with an upper shot for most of it. So
get out here and just be like, whoa.
I mean, you gotta do some of that stuff. So maybe next time we'll hook up.
You know what we need to do is set up the 360s and then kind of like blend that in of just like
Could do that.
go back and forth to chop it up.
Yeah. Set up a 360 like up here, plug it in so it just runs off of
Batteries.
external
Or
power.
External batteries.
External batteries. The wall pixies. Do that and then have you move around with a camera.
I'm gonna need a really high-end gimbal thing.
We've got a couple of them. This is a fun one. Can't wait to see the comments of how everybody else does it.
Like, whoa, dude, you suck. You should have done it this way.
Well, sometimes it'd be like that.
The good news is that the difference between you doing it, no, this is that we're the ones doing it, not you.
You do everything 4 times.
To put in perspective, what do you charge for this job? What's a customer paying for this? Do they expect to take it into the shop versus doing it themselves?
Yep. Here on the 4 cylinders, we're typically about 5 hours is what we charge for everything. That'll include going through the carburetors. That'll include flushing the tank, replacing fuel lines if needed. Sometimes the petcocks need to be dealt with. In this instance, we had a fuel pump issue as well. Got that taken care of. Yeah, usually about 4.5 to 5 hours, depending on the bike. If the carburetors have been separated, there's usually an extra hour into that because I got to assemble everything correctly. And then you also have to make sure that you sync them when you're done, which is an extra cost. We do have a special tool for that. So that does cost extra. But yeah, so depending on what your shop rate is, but whatever it is, hourly times about 4.5 hours. Includes spark plug change in that as well. Yep.
So for a 4-carb job, your customer goes into a regular shop, not even yours. They're
Yep.
paying.
Some of the, I don't know what to say, name brand dealers around here, they're anywhere from $150 on up an hour. So whatever that maths out to, what is that? 3, 6, I mean, you can be up $700-800 in labor. Can be pretty expensive. So
Also, if you guys are doing these yourself, don't get in over your head. Sometimes it's good to learn on stuff like this, but don't learn on a customer's bike that you've never done it on, or aren't confident at least that you can get it back together with a little bit of paperwork, because there's nothing worse than tearing it apart to realize that you're in over your head, and then you got to deal with the customer after that and tell them why it's all torn apart and you don't know what you're doing.
They come pick up your bike. It's not assembled. Yep, or watch for videos like these to help work your way through it. That's all I got. So you go here, you go there. See if all of our fix is fixed.
And on this bike, it was running decent. The reason we took it all apart, as far as we did, one was choke issues.
And two was hard starting.
And content for you guys. But the choke slide, for people who didn't see the beginning of this or jumping in around on the live stream, was that the choke was super hard to move by hand, and the cable wouldn't move it at all up on the handlebars, so we had to diagnose that issue.
Yep, we got her all good to go now. Everything's cleaned. And the customer had also said that he had gone through it himself a couple of times and the issue hadn't gotten better. Typically we hear that and it's been pulled apart a couple of times, and without new parts, it's time for a new kit. Get some new gaskets in here, get it all right. And he's frustrated. He just wants it to run right. So if you just want it to run right, you just do it right. Fix it and be done.
Shout out again, All Balls Racing, sponsor of today's channel. Today's video. All right.
I
mean, technically today's channel as well.
Today's channel as well. Okay. Throttles are all working. They are all even. Choke is now working appropriately. We're going to go ahead and throw this back on the bike. And then make sure it's tuned in, dialed in. And we'll bring you back. I think that's good.
Dude, this thing is smoking hot.
Smoking hot. Do I have, I can't remember if I have the stability on that.
The hyper.
Yeah, the hyper smooth. Like, usually you turn it off for
local video, like stationary video.
Yeah, stationary video. Yeah, well, it's on tripod. You can turn it off because that was an issue when it first got these things.
You're a touch taller, so use those two holes that are there.
Yeah.
We're gonna mount these like this to put a zip tie through, so we can put a battery bank up there.
Yeah, like that. Sideways or one up? Yeah, sideways.
Yeah, sideways. I've got 2 of them for each of those holes. And those are the clips, so if you keep it tight, it should ratchet back. Perfect. Got one more in case we needed it.
Put it the right way there.
Hmm?
Put it the right way there.
I had it the wrong way. Oh, my bad, your fault.
That's all right. That's all right. Still another tab up here?
Yeah.
Tear away. So nice.
Perfect.
Looky there.
Yep, so now we can take and put stuff up there.
All right.
I'm gonna drill it, but then I saw that heat plate and I'm like, that's like perfect.
A little easier.
A little more better.
Oh, Cody called while I was filming. Cody's with Malco.
Oh.
Yeah, I gotta figure out if we want to do those golf carts or not. I think that's done.
Is that for minutes?
Yep, go ahead. Smart thing is to go get it while it's available.
What?
The new one. What are you talking about?
So, instead of going in the one in Joaquin,
Short?
yeah, I'm just gonna go towards the
Oh, gotcha.
because that's that way if somebody comes by the other one, then I can use the profit that other company for profit. I can use that.
Oh, you can all of them together.
For purchase. That's right.
And you can do tag it instead of one.
Yeah, well, because I don't really care. So the other thing is that, I don't know if you remember, the reason I was so expensive was because it had a barrel with a composite on it. That's like, it's like a $600 piece. I don't really care about the composite part. I just want to decide. So I can spend less money to get what I want versus, I don't need all the extra stuff. It's cool, but it's not what I need.
Yeah. That'll be cool to go ahead.
Why? So, I was reading today, and I couldn't figure out what it was to take, but I wasn't there this morning. And he said, you ever take your 82 minutes and you feel like you come to sleep afterwards and you're tired? And he said, because like our brains are constantly 100 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah.
And then we can slow down and focus on like singular things. And then you're calling you so much that you're no focus and you're not tired. So then you look at the game. On top of that, no, so like I didn't get just get a healthy helpful. I got it. But I was reading that and I was like, it makes sense. You're taking like slows everything down so much, or itemizes it so well, that you're like, fucking brains now. I'm like,
I could see that. I could see that. Oh, here.
you still want this.
You know, that's probably a good idea. Dude, I just like
What?
about jumped out of my skin. I'm like, what's happening? The light scared me. All right, streams. Can you guys see this? There's that one. Yeah, you can get it. You get an idea.
Yeah, all of the rubber's pretty loose in this thing. Like, not a little touch of pressure here. Are you gonna do all the vacuum lines again? Remember they had them all. They all got hooked up. I pulled them off. I thought, oh.
Yeah, because that's why I put these on there. All right, let's do. Well, first things first. Let's do fuel. Make sure it's not going to leak everywhere. Where's the cup? Let's go ahead and. Gas tank's not hooked up.
Looking at the trip line, IV.
Yeah, we can do. How do I do this? I'm gonna hook it. Let's hook up the tank and then turn it on and let it pump out here because I want to see what kind of fuel's coming out of the tank anyway.
I think it's almost empty.
Oh.
To me, I would say use our tool because, like, you need to put in there's about, like, you shouldn't be taking on a job this big if you've never done it before. And
Well,
if you're doing it, you should at least get, I mean, that's a cheap tool.
Yeah. Also, this is their bike. Like, this is kind of like DIY stuff.
Yeah.
So if this is their bike, like, here's how I would test it real quick. Also, I want to actually test it for myself, too, because it could fail. I could have done something weird.
What do you want to do?
I mean, there's some fuel in it. Let's set it on there. We'll just set it on there and then test it before we put it all the way back together. It'll be alright. If not, well, again, not the first time I've screwed something up. Alright,
And those were bottomed out completely.
okay. So this one goes this way. So that's our pull cable.
What's up, James M? Thanks for joining.
adjusters up there are maxed out.
Yeah, that's why I think these are bottomed out.
Yeah, because there's like not enough free play.
Which one? Missing a screw? Or a nut?
No. So some of them are that way. This one is just designed to be bottomed out, and then this one's adjustable, and then it's adjustable here. Some of them have both, some of them don't. But this.
Polish that turd.
Are you warm?
Alright, huh?
Are you warm?
Yeah, you shut up. It all blew back this way. It's fine though.
Okay, throttle cables are 100%. Got enough free play, snapping back. Love it. Next. Okay, so we're good here. Just like to verify that snapping back. Where is that choke?
Right now.
Let's try that right now. Make sure we are.
Right now it should be off.
Okay, go ahead and pull it.
I think it's the cable too, bud.
I know the cable's not great, but it'll.
It'll slide back, yo.
Perfect. It would not move at all
Yeah.
before, so that's great. Let's go ahead and make sure. Okay, that goes on the top. That's easily accessible there. Those are good here. Let's go ahead and get. A little tip there. Okay, this goes here for fuel. That's what I was worried about. Coolant lines here and here. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, those chunky boys, right?
So these, the big one, that's fuel.
Yeah, yeah.
This is, right, okay, yeah. one's almost on.
This one's not. These last two.
Sometimes you can start them at an angle and then rock them on forward. Ouch. Let me grab the long screwdriver by your foot. See it. I put all mine away too, so.
This one right here.
Another one go.
See it? Got the flashlight on it.
Your reel was pretty loose.
Yeah, that's right.
I think we're just fighting. That one's pretty tight now. Try your hand and see if you can't get them things. The hose is in the way from the blower angle.
Yeah, I can see it. It's right. Yeah, what's these two? Was that it? Was it just not pop on it? So maybe it, or
It should sit flush once it's. Unless I just have them at the wrong angle, which might be. Yep, I did.
This one, yeah, this one's pretty much flush. This one over here, if you look from the side.
Yep. See. Oh, yep, it's all set now. This thing is roasting hot.
I mean, why this sounds like the torque channel or the power channel music. It is. Like when they're showing the builds.
Technically, we kind of have it on a TV show.
These go at the bottom of here. Those are very tattered.
Yeah, those are just the little, or no, those are vacuum. These just literally get capped on that airbox. Wherever the bottom of the airbox is, there's little nipples. It just slides on, and that just blocks it. Yeah. Okay. Fuel there. Fuel here. Yep. On. This goes to Airbox. Okay, these weren't hooked up. So breather, this goes to Airbox, this goes to Airbox.
I don't think they even have them. We didn't take any of the hoses though. We just didn't have them.
No, he hooked the breathers from the crankcase to the carburetors is what he did.
What was this one? What's that?
That was just up there. That is what's supposed to go to the carburetors. That's safe. Yeah, this goes. These go here. That needs to be installed though. That can go here. That can go here. There's usually.
Yeah, it's right there.
This thing. Well, this is the part that he had kind of already undone, so.
Is this one goes to the Airbox? This goes to the Airbox, right? Both of these?
Those should both go to Airbox.
What's this one go to?
I don't know.
Because how many go to the Airbox?
I don't know. Several, apparently. Well, in the interim, throttle's good, throttle position sensor, got the breathers on here. Three? So 1,
2 in the front, 1 in the back.
2, 3, okay, we just need to figure out where this thing goes.
So yeah, this one, and then this one, and this one. And then, so this is the only one that we have, don't know where it goes. Or no, it could go up here. Okay, so this one goes here.
Yep.
This and this go to here.
Yep.
And that one goes in the back. 4, we're good.
Perfect, okay. And then back here are the little
Things, but we're
Yep.
just keeping cap up. Or are those R screws?
Those are my car screws.
I put those in.
Okay, you know what? Before we get any further, let's go ahead and start it, see what it does. This one right here, just to make sure nothing's gonna mess up. What do we got? James said hi. RH6761 says polish that turd. You talking about you or me?
Probably me. Unpolishable. Alright, well.
Farley, what's up, bub? Okay, let's put that
Give her a go.
that fuel tank up here.
Let's test fuel before we do that.
Yeah, we'll do all that. Let's hook up fuel to it. Oh yeah, check out what's coming out. We do need to make sure that petcock on it was all loose.
Oh, loosey-goosey?
Yeah, so we just need to verify that real quick. Man. That ain't gonna be big enough. That's gonna be too big.
Oh, you want me to get a smaller one?
Alright, that'd be good. Let's knock all that out. I think it sits like this.
Should, yeah.
Okay. She's tight now.
Water coming out of that?
That is just a breather or a vent for up here.
Okay, well.
Alright, let's get the cup from this thing.
This is 100% power channel. Diane?
Yeah, I just saw it was getting low, so I shut it off. Luckily, the last few seconds of footage is, there's a battery out here. Swap them over.
This is 100% power channel. Like, that's literally the field that I get in.
Ouch! That's crazy hot.
Are you supposed to get that?
Well, there's supposed to be action camera. You're supposed to be moving, and this aluminum shell is supposed to dissipate heat as you're moving through the air. So technically, yeah, and the stabilization is off, so. Alright, always check your fuel before you hook up the carburetor again. Go ahead and put that cup over there. And let's.
That looks like water.
Stop. Is there a reserve? What's it say on
On, and off.
Cool. So
this
it's
is
just
off.
straight down. What do we got? Saw some crack come out.
Yeah, that's definitely. Oh yeah. It looked like water at first. It was clear.
Well, that hose had some water coming out of it, and I don't know if that was just in the line. Because like I said, there's a vent here underneath this cap. There's outside of the fuel tank, and if water gets on top of the tank, it allows it to run down that hose and out. Okay, there's a little bit of stuff coming out. We do have the new fuel filter in line there.
Yep. Because we've already installed a fuel pump on this.
Correct.
It's-
Let's go ahead and take a look.
He's toxic programming 3612 says screw testing the fuel after rebuilding the carburetor. Always drain and clean the tank, then fill it with fresh fuel.
Yep.
Which is what we're doing. We're not starting it with the fuel that's in there, which is why we're checking it. We had to clean the carburetor anyways, so.
Oh yeah, I see what he's saying. Yeah, no, we're just making sure there's no rust and anything coming out initially. There's no water and stuff in it. But yes, we good to go get this drained out, get fresh fuel in there.
Because doing all this work and not checking your fuel is just asking to have more problems or having to pull it all back apart.
Correct. All right, fuel screen in here looks great. There's no rust in the bottom. There's no water in the bottom, and whatever just came out, I bet it's from the hose bit shoved on there. And that was in there, so that's clean and clear. Okay, suck this out. We can go ahead and put, let's see here, fuel bottle. IV bottle have any fuel in it. I'll just use the rest of that freaking fuel in that other unit. Oh, golly.
Doesn't really have anything in it. No, doesn't really have anything in it.
I'll have to run and go get some freaking.
You don't have any?
No, I used the last of it on the. What was it on? Was it the? Yeah, four-wheeler. Flush that tank. Very nice.
It's running on diesel, bud. There's nothing in there? Not even just a
I don't think there's any of that.
Skip Richards?
Yeah. Alright. I'll need some more premium quick, I guess. Everything else is good though. Just gotta put the airbox on. We'll just, you wanna suck out what's in there. Yeah. I don't care if you drain it or if you wanna use my thing. Gas is hard on them.
I'll just drain it. It's at the bottom.
Alright, I'll go fill it up, fuel, grab my coat. Take the old minivan.
The old minivans. What am I doing?
If you want to, one of the
Oh yeah, I forgot we have.
you can do that. There's a jug of bad gas around there too. Either way. All right. Don't worry about that. Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
You guys. What's up, Lone Star Sunfish? Oh, Calvin 8RT. What's up, bud? So I've got our back just doing some cleaning for a second. Josh grabbing fuel. Be right back for you.
Oh, you know what? That's exactly what it is. It's a little
Chain.
ball plug. Oh.
Yeah, she is not light. Well, for my shoulders, that is.
Okay. Yeah, that off doesn't look too good.
Look it up or?
Yeah, no, we're good. We're good to go ahead and look it up. You know, just for kicks, let's go ahead and we'll just put a little more in and then just.
Oh, is that supposed to go a little bit?
Look it up backwards.
Well, how would you get the? Well, how would you get the top?
You don't. Yeah, that's only for pulling the tank off. It's just a service thing because it has a fuel light. Anytime they have a fuel light, they usually don't run that. They don't run the high cock like we're typically used to on carburetors. That right there. Probably what they did.
This is just a power and ground, doesn't make a difference, right?
Yes. Nope, they're all good. Just goes on. Okay, hose clamp's good. Hose clamp's good. Yep, I'm gonna set her down and.
What does this drain? Does it just go straight through the middle?
Yeah, it just goes down to the ground basically. Okay. Let's do.
Where'd the other half of that grommet go? Did you see?
Yeah.
This piece. Okay, not a huge deal.
Yep, I got it. Nope. Just make sure because we're gonna fire it up. Well, turn the pump on, get fuel to it, make sure there's no leaks. If there's no leaks, we'll fire it, make sure it's running all four. That's all mostly good. Then we'll put the airbox on.
Okay.
Wish I would have said that all on camera.
Retake. Let's see, what did I put the gasket at? You take that off or did I?
I got it. Alright, here we go. We sucked all the fuel out of the tank. Ran some fuel through the line just to make sure nothing bad was coming out of the tank. Last thing you want to be doing is running bad fuel, or if you got like a rusty tank, don't be sending anything downstream to the carburetors. This guy is equipped with a fuel filter, but that doesn't always catch everything, especially if there's water or small flakes of rust. So we are going to go ahead and put fresh fuel in here. We're going to turn this thing on. We're going to check the carburetor for leaks. The tank is just sitting on here. We'll probably fire this thing up, make sure it's running mostly correctly. It's not going to run perfect without the airbox on. If everything's looking good, we will continue on, get the airbox on, do our final tuning on it, and should be good to go. If not, then we'll pull it apart and fix it again.
I'm gonna do part. Try to go make it whole.
Cold fuel. Premium non-ethanol fuel.
Okay, it's just the cheapest shit we could find.
Stuff
Just
was
kidding.
$1 more a gallon than the stuff I put in my van.
Yeah, I wish I could do that. Truck runs premium.
Primer. Okay, let's do choke on. We'll just see if it'll start.
Of course. Jump pack. So that is just zip tied to that. And then the cables for it are right here.
Oh.
Shut up, not a sponsor.
All right, let's try it again.
Good again.
Cool. Should start just a touch easier with no throttle with the airbox on. Put the airbox on. I don't see any coolant leaks at the fittings of the carburetor. I took the camera around, showed it that. I don't see any fuel leaks. Yeah, get that airbox on and see how she do.
Sure, Shabaka, dude.
Oh, the screws in the vacuum lines are from his Airbox. Not bad.
I saw that. That's what I was looking at right next. I was like, oh, missing a. Is that one all? I can't see if that one's all the way.
Yep, they're all the way.
Are we just supposed to take these and
Yep. Pull
put
those
them
off and just stick them on the little box. Once you get that one off, I can't get one in.
grab that? Good.
He had this off when he brought it in, and the clamps are currently
Tight.
all the way tight. Surprisingly, this little ways on though. Want to loosen the other side there. You know, I have a tool for this. Oh, sorry, for the tank.
Oh.
Sometimes I forget.
Oh.
Just be careful because this is not the pivot style one, but.
All right.
Boy.
Ow. We need to take the. Are you still tight over there?
Maybe. I can't remember on this one if we need to take the top of the airbox off or not. Let's go ahead and do that. Every bike's different.
If you were a real mechanic, you would know.
I don't have them all memorized. I got a few of them memorized, but that's all right. We can get it figured out.
You know what I have memorized?
What's that?
All my screw ups.
Yep, well, Taylor. The middle one in there still. Middle one in the middle back is still in there.
Now that one's in there, but it's really loose. I don't know if it's ready to come out.
Must be. Oh. Yeah, I didn't have it on there right before, so this is going to be fun. This is going to be, get one on there, tighten it down, move on to the next one.
Oh, does they pop off?
What's that?
Does they pop off?
Yeah. looks like he didn't even have these on there all the way. Awesome. Okay. This guy, let's go ahead and flip you off. Tank. Oh, almost.
Yeah, both through. I just put it through that, what I thought was
there. This is why those straps don't work on these anymore.
It's because it's like it's sitting back.
It's gonna really loosen these up.
So like on this one, it's like flexing the seal, like you get it on the back.
So I'm just gonna hold constant pressure. Second one here.
I think it's this one that's stopping us.
There's nothing there.
Yep, I got this one on.
There you go.
Yeah. Let me tighten that up. Yeah, so on mine, when you push on this side, if it's fit, and this side it will just keep pushing up into the rubber. So then I pushed.
There you go. Yep, that one just full because it came back up my leg.
The other ones. So this one's good. On this, as long as they.
Close, but not. That's what I'm telling you. Alright, we gotta get on this one. Alright, let me see here.
It's knocked down.
The legs are just starting to flip too.
It's like this rubber ring trying to do it without it like. So I had to push like right here. That's what I got. I was to get those down. That's not seated now?
This top part is 100% seated. So look inside there, there's 3 tabs. See the rubber tabs that stick out? The inside is seated all the way, so we can't push down here anymore. Go ahead and tighten up yours.
They're cutting one already.
Yeah, it's just pretty. But yeah, they're all the same. Okay, all our hoses are on. Those are all tight.
Nipples, hoses there.
The filter is decent.
And he came
Oil
and
on.
didn't have the air tubes hooked up, did he? The intake
No,
tubes?
he did not have the air tubes hooked up.
Because yours, I think only yours had one, right?
Yeah, he took half of this off the house, or his house. Okay, put the airbox on, tank back on. Oh, the fun.
Yeah, okay, that one's good.
This one. Did you already get this one?
Yep.
Say it's tight. No leaks, good to go there. One other thing, could check, let's make sure this, all this is off. Just because that carburetor's got coolant hooked up to it.
Oh, that's topped off.
Just make sure it's. Yep. has choke fix, which we talked to him about. Valve cables are all good and adjusted like it should be. Airbox is gone, fuel pump is done. Tank has been flushed, and we're showing that's good. Let's hook it up.
You turn fuel back on and hook it up.
I'm not trying to feel back on. Fuel's on. Key on. Let's see if we'll start on the top.
Heck yeah. That's how it should be doing.
Okay. Did he have bolts for the tank?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's loud. Makes my eardrums hurt.
I think it came in like that, and I don't see.
We have the seat,
Yeah.
which is right here. Yeah, if there was any more bolts, it's on that shelf of wheels, so.
Gucci gang.
Oh, okay. So good.
I don't know if that's.
Time to take it for a rip. You are correct, Lone Star.
And the nice 80-degree weather we have.
It's gonna be cold. Oh, and just the bushing and stuff that tank was on the front. So I'm just gonna go get a washer, then we'll.
have it with me, but I've got a wheelbarrow tire that I can't seem to get air to it.
Oh, okay.
If I could drop it sometime.
No, we can go over it, no problem. Shouldn't be an issue. Do you have it off of it, or do you just have the whole wheelbarrow?
What's that?
Do you have the whole wheelbarrow, or just the wheel?
Just a wheel.
Oh, yeah, I could bring it on mine, no problem. Does it have a tube in it, or have you even got that
No,
far?
it's not a tube.
Okay.
It's, just a regular.
So, tubeless, okay.
Tubeless.
Yeah, bring it, we can definitely take a look at it.
I
for
just, it's so pinned in that I can't get it to
you. Oh,
seal.
the seat, yeah, on the stupid.
Some people say you gotta put a strap around
Yeah.
it or something.
Yeah, I've got all the tools back there.
I figured you might have all this stuff.
We do, I fight some of them things sometimes. But yeah, you can bring it on by, we're here. Doing a CBR600, little crotch rocket, doing some filming and stuff on it. But we just got carburetors all rebuilt.
Not my style.
Yeah. Yeah, they're fast. If you want to go fast, that's the ticket right there. But
I'm not into the speed anymore.
I hear you.
I used to drag race, not motorcycles, cars.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So,
Oh, awesome.
built for 50 and we did 12 flats. and 40
Did it?
miles.
We're doing good.
Oh yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, these things
Got
are
me in
fun.
trouble a lot.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That's what speed gets you.
Yes, it does.
Lost my license a couple of times.
So yep, going fast costs money, one way or another.
Well, back then it wasn't as expensive. Now they take your car and everything. I think the last time I got stopped it was 160.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Whoops.
That's the speed right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't write me to that much, but he said, yeah, I'd like you to do 160.
I kind of a print out of that because that's kind of sweet. Like,
I think he only wrote me for like 70 or 80 something.
whew.
Big money there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like I said, nowadays, yeah, they wouldn't,
Yeah, they'll impound it, take your license, do all of that.
yeah, they didn't want to hang me for it. Luckily, I was able to get my license back when I joined the military, so,
Oh yeah.
yeah. They put me in MPs, and I said, I don't know how this is gonna work, I don't have a driver's license. They said, oh yeah, you gotta have a driver's license, or we gotta send you over to cook school or something. I said, "Like that."
Yeah, give me a license.
Yeah, so I sent a nice letter to the state, and they sent me my license.
I'm on the straight and narrow now, so.
That's what I call it.
Changed man.
But still drove fast.
Mhm.
It'll never change.
But when
He's
you're
got
in a
smart now.
military police vehicle, you
Yeah.
can't get away with that. I did get pulled over in the vehicle. I-10 in Shreveport the weekend. But he let me on. He was a state trooper and he was only about this tall. And I said, he said, where are you going? I said, I'm going to the jail. I gotta check, see if you got any prisoners for me. Oh, you're going kind of fast there. And I said, yeah, I'm in a hurry. I said, I gotta be in Monroe by such and such time. He goes, oh. And I said, I told my partner, he ain't gonna believe me. He let me go, but he ain't gonna believe me. He followed me all the way to the police station. Just to make sure I was going.
Yeah, that's fine.
I went in there, they didn't have any police for me. Yeah, I had to go there just to make
Yeah.
sure.
Gotta play it off.
Because my partner, he got a ticket in Texas, and he went before the judge, and Judge stuck it to him. I said, this is why, I told him, I said, the reason you got the ticket is when you got out of the vehicle, you didn't have your gear on. He had his pistol and everything loaded on the seat. When I got out, I had all my stuff on, had my hat on, my sunglasses.
You were working.
I said, yeah, I'm working.
Oh, that's too funny.
It was fun. But that was good.
Times are different now, that's for
Good
sure.
times, you know, you got away with a little bit of stuff.
Yeah.
Went to as an MP, went to a ZZ Top concert, that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Sunfish for Fish just donated $20 for the tire repair on
Let's
your
go.
lawnmower.
Did he?
We're live streaming right now. I just donated $20 to fix your wheelbarrow tire for you.
There you go.
Cool. What are you doing live?
Yeah, we do a little bit of that. Yeah, sorry, probably should have worked. We don't have a lot of followers. dude.
Cool.
There you go, free repair for you. Bring it on in. We'll get you all fixed up.
All right, well, it's in my car, my son's got my car, so I don't know when.
Whenever. We're here all week, so whenever you bring it on in, we'll get you all fixed up on her.
I bought that thing and I bought that thing and I'm like,
They're
man,
a pain.
it's a brand new tire, but it's so stuck in that I can't get it to seal.
Yeah, you need one side but not the other.
And yeah, every time. And I took it to my neighbor and he tried to strap it, but he didn't have a good strap.
Yeah. Yeah, I quoted a guy for 4-wheeler tires, and I was like, oh, $20 a tire, I'll get them knocked out real quick, take care of the old ones for him, and
They're a little more difficult.
5 hours later, every now and then I'll get one that still kicks my butt.
I had to.
Oh, you fought the 4-wheeler ones
I
too.
had to take a grinder, cut it apart. I was like, I'm not playing games anymore. I'm just cutting it
Some of the tires, man. Then you get them off finally, and then like you said, then you get one that's folded in. Can't tell you how many people bring me new ones. They don't have that cardboard spacer to keep it out to help get back on. Oh.
That's what this was. It was a new one, and I took it out, and I figured, oh yeah, I can do it, no problem. Not like a car tire.
Yeah, no. Sometimes they get you. Well, yeah, bring it on in, man. We'll
You
get
guys
you all
got all
fixed.
kinds of stuff.
Yeah, we got all this, and we got. This is a small, so it's kind of like our filming area. We do a lot of like social media stuff. But back here, I got a couple lifts. My main toolbox is back here, and then motorcycle to the side. You know, like a 3 all boats and all that shit. Nothing major. Sometimes there's a little bit of both. Ice tires. My dad makes those. I got that set and a small set. Yeah, you don't need that many. Well, he made it about 4 years ago. Right now, this guy is for sale, Suzuki CBR600, all original 97. Actually, very clean 97. Probably like 3 times 4,000 miles on it. And this guy, he's not kind of a work in progress, but that black house on the floor behind him, same thing.
This will be done here in a minute.
I tried to do that wheel roll, I said, man, this has gotta be simple.
Yeah.
No, it's not. All right, well, I'll drop that off.
Yeah, sounds good. Whatever. We're here 8 to 5 for the rest of the week, so. Except on Saturday, I'm
I
not
don't
here.
even know if I get it in this week.
Okay. Whatever gonna come on and we'll get y'all fixed up.
Thank you.
Yeah, catch you later. So $20. Huh? Look at that. Hell of a guy.
Lone Star was talking about just getting a heavy duty front end for his mini bike.
Oh, yeah?
From Go Power Sports.
Oh, yep.
The front end kills and very. I can't see what it says.
Go Power Sports heavy duty racing front end of the mini bike.
Front
Lone
end
Star, is
front
that the one with the suspension front end? I guess you weren't here yet. The guy down the street, the one in that shack down there, he brought me, because he let his buddy ride that thing and he wrecked it, trying to run from the cops. And
That's awesome.
yeah, it never failed. Anyway, he bent the forks on his and he got one of those Go Power Sports kits and I installed it for him. And dude, big difference going to one of them because well, his had no suspension because it was all watered up, so it was locked. But yeah, having that front end suspension on those things is nice. You know, find all my innocent sockets. Okay, so we got $20. We'll take care of him on that, and then our current. Yeah, we need to start marketing the Wrench It Forward fund that we have. Got $50 in there from Brett. Oh, he called me yesterday. I need to call him back. I never answer his calls.
You don't answer anybody's calls.
Oh, sometimes I do.
Other than the marketers. Just put them on record.
I gotta call him back. Every time he calls, we're in the middle of something. And yesterday we were out doing what we were doing with the whole disaster at Harley. But yeah, he called during that.
Did you talk about those this morning? The first comments were about them.
What's
About.
I didn't say anything. I
was like, what is the coincidence that like the
I don't
first
know.
questions asked that have nothing to do with what we're doing?
I don't know.
That's why I was like, did you talk about
I
it?
did not. I was kind of shocked myself because I was like, somebody's watching us. I don't know where my corrugated ratchets are.
Okay, you want to grab one from my box to
I'm going to because apparently I lost all mine.
where they at? Right, the top right drawer, right toolbox, top. Left.
Cool shit. People come in, get donations, get them taken care of. That
Heck
is
yeah.
super cool. That's kind of the end goal of all social media stuff is to,
People own people.
yep. That, just so you know and everybody else will know, is that you're supposed to have freaking those rubber grommets on there because that vibration, where this is welded on, will eventually crack the tank. But he doesn't find them and didn't want them, so. What time are we at? 3 o'clock.
You gonna ripper this thing, bud?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm not gonna try to bend his pedal. That'll break. See his rear brake pedal a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No way if you heated it up, maybe a touch.
Yeah. What's in that cast? Cast aluminum. I'm always a little nervous about. Okay, let me go get the helmet.
Make sure you get a GP. Oh, yeah, the other side start cracking. Already on top of her. Oh man. Woo. What? Okay.
remember if I met that guy before.
He looked familiar. I thought he brought an
He's
older
probably-
bike one time, but
He's probably been in here before. Gloves are right there. On our head.
you don't have IG, do you? You don't have an Instagram for that, do you? Those are enough if we have to. You don't really use that.
Yeah, we do have an Instagram. It doesn't get used a whole lot. Facebook. Oh, I'm gonna flip the TikTok puzzle thing. We got TikTok, IG, FB, and YouTube. Kick me out for saying that now.
Third time's a freaking charm.
I gotta figure out where it's at.
Front right fork seal's leaking too, pretty bad.
Is it?
Would you ride around on a bike like this, all like busted apart, pieces missing? If it ran really good, would you care? Make it look nice? Or do you just ride it because it runs good?
I would just, on this, I would just write it. Because it's gonna be too expensive. I was waiting for the code for Instagram. Apparently it's not gonna send me a message. Maybe make it to the council because they do have like 3 or 4,000 followers on there. Well, you wanna bring that out back?
Yeah, bud. Come with us on a journey. for you guys haven't seen, this is the back shop full of things to be worked on. And as you can see, nice and cold here in Iowa. We got, looks like a junkyard right now because we've been cold and just trying to get stuff moved around. But
This is the second one. That was off of the double seat go-kart. Remember?
yeah, I should remember it. It's sitting there. See, this whole thing is frozen, this gangster.